Hi there, Capricorn. Hi there, Capricorn. I'm so happy to finally be with you here. And I have a reading for the month of May. Now, we're going to use the Lenormand cards, and the Lenormand cards in a mini grand tableau. And that will mean I'll have 4 cards over and 4 rows. So let me put those out and start the reading right away. In that spread, there will be different domains, and I'll talk about each domain. And then I'll talk about the different weeks in the month of May after that. And that will be the first part of the reading, of your reading for the month of May. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I need to concentrate. Shh. I need to concentrate. Let me open my window here so I can see. Hello, everybody. There you are. There you are. Okay, now I've got, let me show you that. Let me see if you could see that a little bit. Can you? A little bit? All right. Now, let me check just a second here. Okay. Then there's, no. Then there's, and then we have, okay. Now, the first area, let me get, I'm going to have to sacrifice something, a bit of the spread or my head. And I like to look, the first area, remember we had this full moon reading, Capricorn, and it was a full moon spread. And we talked about release, and the full moon was requiring us to release. And we talked of what we needed to release. Well, Capricorn, here for you, I'm seeing that the beginnings and endings are very, very lucky. What is closing and what is opening? This is the clover. Are very, very lucky moments for you. So please don't worry, Capricorn, about ending something and beginning something else. Could be a venture, could be a relationship, could be any area of your life. Then we have the area which talks about surprises and positive surprises. And I have here the notion of you returning to a place that will be considered a home for you, going. It's not really a return, but the idea of home always means returning home, returning, going back, back when you were a child and then there was a home. Well, now you're going back, not necessarily to the same place. Many of you will be traveling to a place where you used to live when you were a child. But here I'm seeing that you're going to a place that is going to be considered your home in the future. Could be a new house as well. Then I have the area of definite endings. And I have a twofold reading here. This is the bear, and this talks about security. And there is, on the one hand, an end to your sense of security because money has gone out, but then there is a returned new sense of energy because the purchase was a place that would give you energy, a positive energy, and a sense of security. And remember the releasing, the endings and the beginnings. There is something very positive in either a big purchase that you made or something that was a risk, but then you know that it was worth it. Now, there is communication, oral communication. And I'm getting the message here, Capricorn, that is your forte. If you can avoid any written messages, talk on the phone. See, at best, video record yourself or talk in a place in a computer, VoIP connection, but show your face, talk, and you need to speak. That will be very, very lucky to you and will really make or break your month in May. And then we have an area that talks about your livelihood. Here is a place, this is a domain that is going to require you to make decisions. Decisions as to, do I really want to stay at this job? Isn't there a better job for me? I've got to find a better thing, so should I stay? Should I go? That's going to haunt you. It's going to require your attention. Then we have a card that talks about real sense of security. And Cancer, Capricorn, Capricorn, I have to say that this area is an area that is of concern because it's your health. Your health is an area that will need your sense of security. You need to have some checkups. You need to do everything that's possible so you can get back on track and feel safe. Okay, that is, it's literally calling you to tend to your health. Then there's an area that talks about guidance and true guidance in the month of May, Capricorn, is an area having to do with work because you're in your mind, Capricorn, you're thinking, I need a job, I need an activity that will in some way bring me some sense that I'm doing something, I'm spiritually on the right path. And it's not only about the money, Capricorn. It is, or else we would stay home and wash dishes or, smoke a cigar. But what it is more in this period of time, in this time frame for you, is the true essence of where you should spend your energy. It's as if it's a calling. You want to find something that you're there in the right place. Now that's on your path. Then we have an area that talks about returning to a loved one, returning to family, returning somewhere, all right, any kind of return. And I'm seeing that as an area of concern for you, difficulty because, perhaps an old flame comes and writes to you and they want to see you again. And you're, contrasting, you have contrasting emotions in that sense. And you're not sure, should I not, and you're not sure if you want to see them again. It's an indecision that's going to pass rather quickly. And then you make a decision. Then the area of public life, being out in the public, being in a shop where you talk with public, we're being in contact with the public. That's where your money is going to be made. That's going to be financially lucrative for you, Capricorn. If you can find a job or an activity that puts you into the public eye or interacts with public, that's where you're going to make most of your money. Then there's an area that talks about challenges, obstacles really, challenges. But I see that, we have the card of the ship here in that house, and that tells me that obstacles will be you physically not being able to travel or you having to travel when you really can't afford to travel. So travel will be an obstacle for you in the month of May, whether you can or cannot, and you would like or you would not like to. Now, there's also an area of the spread that involves decision making. And decision making here, I've got the scythe, and it talks up to me about you making decisions on the spur of the moment, cutting those, just getting rid of all the decisions that you have to make. Very easy energy there. Then there is an area of nuisances, the nuisances, like I always use the example of the leaky faucet, a pain in the neck, that you have to deal with, contend with. Well, you've got the sun, and the sun in this deck is very strong. You won't have nuisances per se. You won't have that in the month of May. Then we have an unknown, something that's hidden from you, something that is an enigma, something that you just don't understand. It involves a man. Well, grin and bear it, or have patience until it becomes known, because right next to that I have the area of written communication. And what do I have? I have the book that's open, but it's really a closed book that you cannot know. And it's interesting that even if in relation to this man you have communication of a written nature, it still doesn't dispel the ideas of not getting to understand them or not knowing anything about them. You still have doubt as to their nature. You feel like you don't know them, Then we have an area of a man, or a male influence, or the male side of you. And I've got somebody coming. There's a man coming. A man is coming in your life. There is news about a male. And this could be a male figure, could be a father figure, could be an older sibling, it could be a friend, it could be an enemy, could be anything, but it's a news coming in about a male. Now, then I have the area that involves a woman, a female influence, or the female side of you, and I have the mountain. And this is a spiritual difficulty. And if it's about you, you have difficulty in trying to figure out exactly what is the important nature of life. What is it for me as a Capricorn? What do I have to do in order for me to understand where I should be? Or there is a person who will pose these questions, a female, who will pose these questions to you, Capricorn. Now, in terms of the weeks, and of course there are 31 days, and they're not exactly 4 weeks, so I'll say the 7 or 8 days. So every week is about 7 or 8 days. They're really not weeks per se. The first week, I see the first week as being the most, for most of the signs, they were the middle month, the weeks, as being the most important. I see the first week as being the most important, really the most important week of the month. It will be luck is coming your way. You've got people returning into your life. You've got a heightened sense of security, and you get the impression that you're in the right place at the right time, and what you're doing is what you should be doing. Very high self-confidence the first week of May. The second week is a little more difficult because nothing dire, but it requires you to face decisions that you have to be at a crossroads. You're going to have to make a decision, and it may involve decisions concerning your health and as well your well-being in terms of your sense of your work, because there are questions there and there's a bit of instability there, but it's very, very passing. It's just a passing phase. Then the third week here, the third week I see money, 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 money coming in and money coming out, going out. There may be a trip during that week, the third week of May, but it is a trip that you plan, but that gets cut off. And you'll find that it's for the best because it would have gone wrong, okay? So that is a rip-roaring week. That is like a roller coaster week, the third week. The fourth week we have here a person coming in, a male coming in, and we have, the male is on the brink. There is a male who will be important to you. And this could play out romantically. This could play out on the job. In the beginning, you remember that it's this person is not an open book, and this person will create a challenge for you. Now, I hope that was of help. Let's get these cards out of the way. And this was for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And now we have this beautiful deck, this Happy Tarot. I've used this before on my channel. And I will put out one card for every sign. And remember, you may not have all of these signs. Just take what is relevant to you and just leave the others, behind. So let's take and put out one card, and it's Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, a fellow Capricorn who's in your life and is relevant to you, or you yourself, Aquarius, and Pisces. So let's take the show on the road. Well, we've got the stars. This person, this Aries person, is a person that will offer you guidance 24/7, 24 hours a day. Okay? Aries, get guidance from them. Wisdom, get guidance from them. Then we've got the Taurus. The Taurus person is a person who wants to travel. They may want to travel to you. They may want you to go traveling with them. Think about that. Capricorn, think about that. Then we have the Gemini card. And the Gemini card here is represented by the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins, a lovely person, actually. A lovely person. This is a person who, brings you a sense of light. They bring you a novelty. They'll lighten your days and they'll make you smile when you're just not feeling, up to it, somebody to keep close by. And then we have this Cancer, and this Cancer is represented by the Nine of Swords. And unfortunately, this is a person who's very sad. This is a person who has fear, and this is a person who both instills fear and makes you fearful. Now, granted, these are representing the Zodiac members for you. In relation to you, they are not the way they are. Okay, so this is in relation to you in the month of May. So you may want to stay clear of them, or you may want to help them see the light, actually. A Leo person in your life, Capricorn, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords was so lovely, this young energy, energy full of ideas, a person who is brimming with ideas. This is a person, this may be, and I'm looking at it as an acquaintance. It could be something else, but I'm seeing it as an acquaintance who is going to give you ideas and try and will be able to pick you up when those dark areas of the day when you're just getting bored at doing what you're doing. They're the go-to person in that respect. Then we have the Virgo. A Virgo person here is the Four of Cups. Look at that card. Now, this Virgo person is in a phase of their life when they have, gone through the ringer and they've gone through so much. And in May, they are finally coming into their own and they're arising from their ashes. They've seen it all. So what does this mean for you? This means for you that they can also offer you counsel. They're in a state of mind, which is positive. And if you're not, they may be a person that you can turn to get some information in relation to your own issues that month. Then we have the Libra in your life, and this is the Nine of Cups. Oh, take that. Just take it. Put it, take it, keep it. This is a person who will give you the sun, the stars, the moon, and the world. Now, it also can be a love that comes into your life, a Libra. It also can be a person who offers you what you are looking for. And it looks like that you were looking for a different activity in the other spread. This is the person that would open doors for you. Very interesting, very positive for you. Now we have the Scorpio person potentially in your life, and this is the Ace of Swords. Boy, never like never before. This Scorpio person wants to know. Tell me what you feel. Tell me what you think. Please tell me the truth. What do you think? Do you think this black shirt looks good? Do you think these jeans are okay? What about my hair? They want you to tell them the truth. They want you to voice your opinion because they need to hear something that will ring like the truth to their ears. It's challenging, but you may want to help them there. Then we have a Sagittarian, and the Sagittarian is here, the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords in traditional decks is usually considered a card of challenges, a card of regrets. But here I'm seeing the Sagittarian in your life as offering the possibility of wild, unimaginable ideas, and some that are just so unimaginable that you can't really comprehend. But this is a person who's excited. They want to make you excited. And so if you need excitement, go to them. Then we have a Capricorn, a fellow Capricorn. If you have another Capricorn in your life, or if this may pertain to you, I'm seeing this as the Five of Wands. This is a person, if you have another Capricorn in your life, that is chiding you, that is playful, that makes you want to see the playful side to life, makes you want to see the playful side to areas that are not so playful for you. And if this pertains to you, and you don't have another Capricorn in your life, this talks about using self-irony, being ironic about yourself and laughing at yourself, which is a good thing. Then we have the Aquarius that potentially is in your life, and I'm seeing this as the Death card, which is really a celebration in this card, but I'll take another card from under the deck, and what do I have? I've got here the Ace of Cups. Look, this is the ending of a person and the beginning of a new person. Okay, and this is an Aquarius that may enter your life. And you may think of them, if they were in your life in the past, you may give them a second chance. Then there's the Pisces card, and I have the Pisces here as the Judgment card. The Judgment card. Wow, this is a person that is going to tell you, Capricorn, wake up. Don't you see what's right before your very eyes? They're going to say, come on, this is open those eyes, and it's time to listen to that, Pisces, Capricorn. I do hope this was of help to you. And I love this deck, and I love the types of spread. I do like that mini Grand Tableau. I just love it. Do like and share my videos if you like them, and then subscribe. Boy, Christelle Martinette would be so happy. Bye-bye, namaste, until we read together again. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.